Welcome back. Today we're diving into the incredible power you have right in your own home. Seriously, we're going to turn your kitchen from just a place you make food into your personal high-performance lab for building fantastic health.
So, let's start with this question. Really think about it. Is your kitchen on your team? Every single thing you cook with, every method you use, it's either helping your body get stronger and more resilient, or it's kind of contributing to stress. So today, we're building the ultimate toolkit to make sure your kitchen is always in your corner, fighting for you.
All right, let's get into the why. We're going after a very specific, invisible enemy. It's something that the research points to as one of the biggest health challenges out there today. You might have heard it called the silent epidemic.
Now, we're not talking about when you get a cut and it gets a little red and puffy. That's your body healing. That's a good thing. No, this is different. This is like a low-grade fire, just smoldering inside your body, sometimes for years, and quietly causing all sorts of trouble.
And this is why we have to pay attention. Look at this list. The scope of the problem is just massive. We're not talking about a minor inconvenience here. This simmering inflammation is a root cause, a foundational issue in some of the most serious conditions we face.
But okay, that's the scary part. Here's the good news. And it's really good news. We are not helpless here. Not at all. We have an incredibly powerful set of tools to fight back. And the best part? They're accessible, they're affordable, and honestly, they're delicious. So let's open up this culinary toolkit.
So what's in the toolkit? Well, it's powered by these specific nutritional compounds. Think of them as your all-star team. Omega-3s, they're your MVP, no question, just famous for their anti-inflammatory power. But you've got a whole supporting cast, right? Polyphenols, antioxidants from all those colorful plants, and fiber to keep your gut happy. And your gut is basically mission control for your body's entire inflammatory response.
So where do we find these power players? It's easier than you think. You just stock your kitchen with foods like these. We're talking beautiful fatty fish like salmon, loaded with omega-3s. Walnuts, flax seeds, great for healthy fats and fiber. Bright blueberries, packed with antioxidants. And of course, don't forget your spices. Turmeric and ginger have been inflammation-fighting legends for centuries.
All right, pop quiz time. We use cooking oil pretty much every day, right? But they are definitely not all created equal. So when it comes to actively putting out that inflammatory fire, which oil should be your #1 choice? I'll give you a second. If you said a high-quality extra virgin olive oil, you are absolutely right. And here's why this is so important. Olive oil has this amazing compound called oleocanthal, which works kind of like a natural ibuprofen. But here's the other side of the coin. A lot of common vegetable oils are super high in omega-6s. And look, we need some omega-6s, but our modern diet is completely flooded with them. It's all about the ratio of omega-6 to omega-3. When that balance is way off, you're basically pouring fuel on the fire.
Okay, so you've got the ingredients. Now let's level up your skills. For those of you who want to go beyond the basics, we're looking at 2 pretty advanced techniques. First up is something ancient that's making a huge comeback. And for good reason. Let's talk about fermentation. So what is fermentation, really? Well, it's like you're recruiting a microscopic army of good bacteria to go to work on your food. They basically pre-digest it for you, creating tons of probiotics for your gut. And here's the pro-level tip. They also create these amazing anti-inflammatory compounds called short-chain fatty acids. These things literally fuel your gut lining and help keep your immune system in check. Plus, the whole process makes the nutrients in the food way easier for your body to absorb.
And believe it or not, it's surprisingly simple to get started. You're just creating the perfect little home for the good bacteria to do their thing. You chop up some veggies, pack them into a jar with a salt brine, seal it up, and that's it. You just let nature take over.
So what do you get in the end? You get a probiotic powerhouse that has these incredible, tangy, complex flavors. Think about kimchi or a good crisp sauerkraut. It's a totally natural way to preserve food that also makes it healthier for you. It is a win-win on every single level.
All right, so we went from an ancient technique to something very modern. Our second advanced method is sous vide. If you're a bit of a perfectionist in the kitchen and you want to squeeze every last drop of nutrition out of your food, you're going to love this. The whole idea behind sous vide comes down to one simple word: control. You seal your food in a bag and cook it in a water bath that's held at a super precise temperature. What does that do? It lets you completely avoid the harsh, high heat that can just destroy delicate nutrients and ruin the texture of your food. And the process itself? It's practically foolproof. You just season your food, picture a gorgeous piece of salmon with some fresh dill and lemon, seal it in a bag, and drop it in the water bath. Then you can just walk away. When it's perfectly cooked, you give it a super quick sear in a hot pan to get that nice crust. Done.
So why is this so great for our anti-inflammatory toolkit? Well, it's probably the single best way to protect those very fragile omega-3s in fish that we talked about. High heat just obliterates them. With Sousvid, there's zero guesswork. You get perfectly cooked, nutrient-packed food every single time. And the flavor from the herbs and spices, it infuses so deeply, it's just incredible.
Okay, we've got the compounds, we've got the ingredients, and now we have the advanced techniques. So let's pull it all together. Let's lay down the ground rules for turning your kitchen into an inflammation-fighting command center.
Just think of this as your daily checklist. On the do side, it's pretty simple. Embrace those healthy fats, go wild with spices, eat the rainbow of whole foods, and focus on fiber. And the don'ts are just as crucial. You gotta cut back on the processed foods and excess sugar, pay attention if your body is telling you a certain food doesn't agree with it, and please, please don't forget to drink enough water.
You know, none of this is really a new trend. This is ancient wisdom that's just being proven right by modern science. This famous quote from Hippocrates, the father of medicine, basically sums up everything we've covered today, doesn't it?
So if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's that what you put on your plate is one of the most powerful choices you get to make every single day. The power is truly in your hands, and it starts in your kitchen. If you want to see these ideas in action, definitely explore our channel for more recipes. Thanks for tuning in.